A man-eating fish has appeared in the town's lake. To uncover the truth, the female police chief catches one and brings it to a retired biology professor. The old man is shocked when he sees the creature in the bucket. He urgently asks where they found it. A man nervously explains they just caught it from the lake, and it cost them 2 officers' lives. The professor pours the fish into an aquarium. An ugly creature appears before them, sharp-mouthed with vicious fangs, extremely aggressive. It's clearly a brutal predator. When the old man carefully extends his finger into the water, he nearly loses it. What's more terrifying is there isn't just one of these monsters. There are at least 10,000 in that lake. Hearing this, the professor panics. He rushes inside and brings out a fossil, placing it next to the tank for comparison. Incredibly, the fish looks identical to the fossil's imprint. The professor finally confirms it. This is a prehistoric piranha from 2 million years ago, the ancestor of all piranhas. They always hunt in swarms and are extremely sensitive to blood. Once prey is wounded, all the piranhas swarm in for the kill. But what puzzles the professor is these creatures should be extinct. Why are they here? It turns out, just days ago, the town experienced a minor earthquake. It cracked the lakebed and accidentally released these ancient piranhas trapped in an underground lake. The geological shift created a massive whirlpool in the lake's center. An unlucky fisherman got sucked in. The starving piranhas devoured him instantly. Later, police received a missing person report and immediately investigated the lake. They found the fisherman's boat. When the chief tries to pull it closer, the wooden bridge suddenly collapses. She falls into the water. As she struggles to swim back to shore, she discovers a mutilated corpse. The fisherman, eaten by piranhas. They drag the body to shore together, wondering what creature could have done this. To determine the cause, the chief takes 3 officers out on a speedboat the next day to investigate the lake's center. Their equipment detects a massive crack caused by the earthquake. 2 officers immediately put on diving gear and go underwater to investigate. They soon reach the crack and discover a huge underground lake. For safety, one officer stays at the entrance while the other goes inside. The sight shocks him. Glowing fish eggs cover pillar-like structures. The confused officer reaches out to touch them when something suddenly attacks. The darkness prevents him from seeing what it is. Panicking, he lights a flare, only to witness something absolutely horrifying. When the officer at the entrance notices his partner's safety rope has snapped, he quickly dives in to check. He finds his teammate being attacked by a school of strange fish. Blood instantly turns the water red. Terrified, this officer turns to flee, but a massive school of piranhas chases after him, viciously tearing at his legs. Realizing both men are in danger, Charles immediately dives in to save them, but it's too late. When they pull the officer onto the boat, his lower body is nothing but bones. A live piranha flops onto the deck with him. To identify the species and origin of these creatures, the chief brings this fish to the professor for answers. The professor explains they've likely survived through cannibalism during extreme food shortages. It's hard to imagine the catastrophe that so many ancient piranhas in the lake could cause. Hearing this, the chief realizes something terrible. Today is the town's annual water festival. She rushes her team to the scene. It's already packed with tourists. Officers immediately start evacuating, shouting that the event is canceled and everyone must stay away from the water. But it's too loud. No one hears their warnings. Left with no choice, an officer fires his gun to get attention. He announces an emergency and orders everyone to leave immediately. But instead of heeding the warning, the crowd becomes even wilder. They jump into the water despite the warnings, turning the music louder, continuing their dangerous party. The chief grabs a megaphone to try again, but all this commotion has already attracted the piranhas. An unlucky woman is attacked first. Then more piranhas swarm in, launching their assault on everyone in the water.